Yo, welcome back to my channel. This is the last Snow. You call me Snow for short. And we are here with another episode of Deck Profile. And this time is going to be for my favorite leader in the Dragon Ball Fusion world, which is Bardock, the first black leader that came out, which was in set 3. We already entered set 6, so we're going to see if this deck can still compete in the meta that we're in now. So this is my deck profile. Before we can continue, you can see the sleeves. The sleeves is from Bandai. I switched it from the custom made ones that I had because I kind of like these. I got the Bardock leader, and then I got the custom energy marker that I got from Z Labs. Shout out to Z Labs with custom made Bardock that I needed. And yeah, so let's get to it. Put this to the side. So starting off. On the front leader side, you have Bardock, 15k swing, 1 attack and draw a card. And on the Awaken side, activate main or battle. When your life is at 4, draw 1 card, then flip this card over. Standard, just a standard leader. And then on the back side is what makes Bardock a little bit different than everybody else. Because on the Awaken side, he's a 20k swinger. But when attacking, draw 1 card, and this card gets 5,000 power for the battle. So he is a 25k swinger as a leader, which we mostly don't have of. But it's only when you're attacking, not on the defense. And then on activate battle, only on your turn, once per turn. Look at the top card of your deck and use up to 1 battle card with Bardock Crew and the special traits in the combo. Place the rest at the top or bottom of the owner's deck. So that's the advantage that Bardock has as a leader. We're going to put the leader right here, so you guys can see it on the camera. Alright, so we're going to start off first. It's a 53 card deck. So we're going to start off first with 3 of Kakarot's. It's a 1 cost, 2 attack, 5k combo. On play, place 1 card from your hand at the top of your or the bottom of your owner's deck. If you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker. When the set came out, when set 3 came out with this Bardock leader and this card, it was definitely a good card because you had the advances to activate on curve. So like if you go first and you draw this card, you can actually get the energy marker, so you'll be able to summon your big bodies before your opponent does. And at the same time, you know, it was definitely making black a little bit aggressive than usual. But going into set 4 and set 5, this card kind of fell off because we got other cards that actually supports and give you energy markers. So a lot of people just took this out of the deck and just made space for stuff that, you know, whiteboards or give them extra draw power and etc. But this set, with the new cards that we got to support Bardock, it's definitely a good card to have because you want to get on curve. You want to have that energy marker before your opponent does. Even if they go second, you really want to get that curve. So like that, you know, you get to summon your big bodies and summon the boss monster of this deck faster than your opponent can summon their big bodies. So playing 3 of these is good. Next up, I am playing 4 Fashas. It's a 1-drop. It's a 1-drop, 5k attack, 5k combo. On play, draw 1 card. And it's a Bardock Crew, so if I want to use the effect of the Bardock leader to scribe the top card of your deck, then you can actually see that, you know, maybe if this is the card that you actually pull from the top of your deck, you can actually use it for combo power. So, you know, a regular cantrip. Then we're playing 4 of the Hercules. It's definitely a good card to have. 1 drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. On play, if you have an energy marker, add up to 1 non-Hercule GT card with the cost of 1 or less, and from your drop to your hand. So it's definitely a good card. It's like a peel off, but it just can't recycle itself. But any 1 drops that you actually run in your deck actually get picked up by it. You just gotta make sure that you have the energy marker for it. That's why we are playing the Kakarot's. try to find ways to get your energy markers. Next up, we're playing two of the Gyros. It's a 1-drop, 5k attack, 10k combo on play. Choose up to one card, one of your opponent's battle card with the cost of 1 or less, and KO it. In this meta, you definitely want to play these because if you're facing Halo Cool, those 1-drops got to get removed. If you're playing against the new Brawly, that Sheila has to get removed. Maybe playing against the Majin Buu Evil, you want to remove those as well. Playing against black on black, I don't feel like it's big impact because it's not much to remove. This card is actually for other colors that, you know, they'll keep stuff on the board that you really need to remove as soon as possible. Next up, we're playing 4 of the Powers. 1-drop, 5k attack, 10k combo on play. If you remove an energy marker to use this card, choose up to 1 battle card, and it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So it's definitely 4 of. You want to have stuff to lock the board, especially like if you're playing a match versus the Brawly. Brawly summon his big drops after the 4th turn. You know, the 8-drop Brawly that restands, the other one that gives you energy marker. I mean, not energy marker, a life, and then the other one that's a double strike. They'll probably swing once, but if you got this and you got an energy marker, you can actually lock it, so they won't be able to swing next turn. Last of the 1-offs, and is new to set 6. It's the Chi Childhood. 1-drop, 5k attack, 10k combo on play. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card is used in a combo from your battle area, use up to 1 battle card in a combo from your drop. So this becomes an offensive side like a super combo. So you're definitely going to be using this. Make sure it has to be on play first. Once you summon it on play, you swing with your leader or whatever body you have on the board, combo with this, then you have the chance to combo with something that's in your discard pile, no matter what's the cost. You're usually gonna actually get another 10k, so like that it could be a 40k swing, but if you swing with leader, 45k swing. Then if you scribe with your leader, you hit the jackpot to get the fascia, that'll be a 50k swinger, and that's applying a lot of pressure. So this is definitely a good card that came out for set 6. That actually helps out every black deck. That's definitely a staple. Now let's go to the 2-ofs. We're playing the protection card, which is the Trunks. 2-drop, 20k swing, 5k combo, permanent on your opponent's turn. If you have an energy marker, your non-Trunks GT battle cards can't be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. So this card is definitely good. It protects the board. And remember, like if there's cards that people would like to use to remove more than 1 body on the board, this body has to get removed first. You can't remove both at the same time. This has to be removed first in order for the protection to be removed off the board. So playing 4 of these is definitely good. Next up, I am playing 2 of the Pans. Reason the Pans is for the Jiren matchups, because you want to bounce it back. And it's a 2-drop, 20k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. When attacking, tap 1 energy, draw 1 card. Then if you removed an energy marker to use this skill, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with the cost of 4 or less and return it back to your owner's hand. So this is definitely good. Even though if you don't got the energy marker, you're playing against another opponent, if you want to increase your hand size, you can just tap 1 energy and then you could just draw a card. But if not, use the energy marker to actually bounce something back off the board that's actually 4 or less. Next up, we're playing 2 of the 3-drop Bardock. Is a 20k swing, 5k combo. Auto once per turn. When you use a card in your combo, while this card is in battle, draw 1 card, then switch this card to active mode. This is to apply pressure when you're playing against Brawly. Brawly is a leader that, you know, that only basically, if you remove the Brawly once per turn, lock it once per turn, they're only going to be able to summon 1 body per turn. And then applying pressure with this, summoning the 10k, using a combo power for like let's say the Chi puts this up to 35 to 40, then you draw a card, restand, and then swing again and put an extra 5 or 10k. So like that, you burn a lot of cards from your opponent's hands. So yeah, this is why I play this card. Definitely good against Brawly, the Brawly leaders. Next up, I'm playing three of the Son Goku GT, 3 drop, 25k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, and if you don't have an energy marker, you can place 1 energy marker. So this is good because you got another card that you can actually use for self-awakening, and it gives you energy marker, which Bardock don't have support of. So that's why we're playing the Kakarot. Now we're playing this for the energy marker. So you definitely want to do, want to have cards that actually gives you energy marker. So use the powers, the Hercules to recycle back, and stuff like that. And to actually keep an energy mark on the board if you have the trunks to protect your board. Next up is another staple card. One of the boss of the bosses is a 4 drop Son Goku GT, 30k swing, 0 combo. When attacking, once per turn, if you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker. Then at the end of the turn, if your energy marker is removed from the game during this turn, you get to draw a card. So this is definitely always going to be a 4 of in any of the black decks because you want to increase your hand size, and applying 30k swing pressure is definitely good. And then at the same time, it gives you energy marker. So like that, if you already have the trunks on board, you don't have to worry about like getting removed from play. Your opponent has to remove the trunks first in order to get this off the board first. Next up, I'm playing 2 of. I was not playing this before. I was actually playing another card, and with the matchups that I keep getting, because Majin Buu Evil is still kind of a good deck to play against. Needed to add this because this actually removes a 3-cost unless off the board as a combo power. So it's a 4 drop, 30k swing, 0 combo, grade A baby. On play, play up to 1 battle card with the cost of 2 or less from your hand. Then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less and place it into your owner's combo when this card attacks. So this will be good to summon like the trunks freely, and then don't use the energy marker. So you'll leave the trunks there standing, and then you'll just swing with this 30k swing and then use one of the bodies that your opponent has on the board and then use it as a combo power. Next up, I was playing 4 of these, but I had to put the grade 8 back into the deck. I'm playing 2 of the Glorios, 4 drop, 25k swing, 10k combo. If you or your opponent has an energy marker, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 2. On play, if your opponent has an energy marker, draw 1 card. So the good thing about this, if you have the energy marker, you're summoning this at 2. So that means if you already got the energy marker, you summon the grade 8. The grade 8 will actually special summon this for free, and it's a 25k swinger. So that means they're gonna have to give you a 10k combo if you're swinging for lead. And at the same time, the only reason why I'm playing 2 of, because a lot of your opponents is gonna take the energy marker or give you the energy marker depending on the matchups that they have. So it's something that, you know, just keep it at 2. It's not really as effective as it was the previous sets, the Glorio, but playing 2 to 3 of, you should be fine with. But playing 4, you're most likely gonna end up using it as a combo power. You're not gonna be able to use it as a 2 drop because you're gonna be burning the energy marker a lot with this leader. So that's why I'm only playing 2 of, because then it becomes a dead, not a dead card, but like if you need something to summon on the board to swing, this won't help you because most likely you already burned the energy marker. Next up is the final boss of the bosses. Is a new card that entered the deck. I'm playing 4 of the Gogeta, 6 drop, 40k swing, 0 combo. The wording in this card of the permanent is kind of messed up because it says this card can be switched to active mode by the skills of your opponent. But it actually says on the client, and when they reprint this card again, is your opponent cannot restand any card on the field to active mode once this guy is on the board. That means if you're playing against Brawlies, the Brawlies cannot restand of the leader effect. You playing against yellow, the 3 drop Majin Buu Evil cannot restand. The leader can't restand if something gets popped. Can't restand the energy marker, can't restand itself. The SS3 Vegeta that just came out cannot restand itself. The King Goma, the 3-drop that restands to swing twice, cannot restand. The 5-drop from the starter deck, from the yellow Vegeta deck, the Vegeta Mini that restands for 30k swing cannot restand as well. The blue Vegeta, yellow blue Vegeta, however you want to call it, that restands 2 energy at the end of the turn, cannot do that as well. So yeah, this card basically put black on the map. You're just gonna have to make sure that you're playing this correctly, and try to. That's why we always want to go with the curve. That's why I put the Kakarot back on the deck, because once you get to 6, you'll get to your big bodies before your opponent does. So if you do, then you can actually control what your opponent does when they try to like restand to swing with something, or restand an energy, or anything that has a concern of restanding. They won't be able to. Then at the same time, on play, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and place it into your owner's drop. Then if you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker. So that's definitely a good thing. This is definitely a great card to have in every single deck. I took the double strike out to put a 4 because this card is so important to have in the deck, right? Because you get to control your opponent's board. That's 1. You can remove. That's what I like about this card. It says remove. It doesn't say KO or anything else, because there's certain things that says that you can't. The only thing that's protected by this on play, it will be a barrier card. That's it. Besides that, everything on the board will get removed from play. Whether if you say you can't get killed, it only removes it from play. And then it gives you energy mark at the end of the turn. So just in case if you do have the Trunks on the board, your Trunks will protect this card. So if they try to summon something to pop this off the board, they won't be able to, because the Trunks is on the board. So that's your game plan when you're playing with Bardock leader, is to make sure that you have the energy marker on board with Trunks, and then Trunks just there to protect you. Next up, we're playing 4 super combos. Standard. On the offense is a 10k combo. On the defense is a 20k combo. Then I play the 2 of the 10-time Kamehameha. Is a 1-drop. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with the cost of 2 or less and KO it. But if you remove the energy marker to use this card, to choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with the cost of 3 or less and KO it. So this is definitely a staple that every black deck should have. It's no if, buts, or ands. A lot of people play 3 of these. A lot of people play 4. 4 is a little bit excessive. 3, you could definitely do it. But I had to make space for something else in order to actually keep this at 2. So 2 should be fine. Last but not least, to make it a 53 card deck, I'm playing 2 of the Ultimate Sparking. It's a 1-drop. Activate main. Opponent's turn. Your cards are in a battle, gets 20,000 power for the battle. Then if you remove the energy marker to use this card, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it can attack for the turn. So this is definitely a great card to use against like the restanding of battle cards. And especially if you're going against black, this will lock down their big body, because the way Brawly, because the way the leader effect goes, they'll swing with the 4-drop first, then they'll swing with the leader. Then while they swing with the leader, they'll remove the 4-drop to summon an 8-drop. Or if it's an 8-drop, they'll summon the 9-drop. So that's how it goes. So you'll use this. Let's say it's a 4-drop that converts to 7 going into 8, right? So let's just say they swung with the 40. With the 4-drop, which is maybe the 20 or 25k swinger, or 30, you combo out, or you could take the hit, whichever else. And then they'll swing with a leader. They'll remove the 4-drop off the board to summon an 8-drop. So what you do is you Ultimate Sparking, use the energy marker. You'll combo out, basically, because it puts your leader at 40. You'll combo out the lead swing, but at the same time, you get to lock the big body on the board. So you get to survive that turn. And then maybe next turn, if you're already at 6, you'll summon your 6-drop, remove that card from play because not KO. Remove that card from play, and the next time they summon a battle card, they won't be able to swing with it. So this is why I say against Brawly, you have a great matchup. You just got to make sure that you have the Trunks on the board. That's it. A Trunks on the board, the 6-drop gives you an energy marker. So just keep the energy marker. Make sure you got the Trunks on board. So like that, if they summon another Brawly, you know, the broadly effect of popping something off the board won't be able to go through. They'll have to pop the trunks. Now going into like yellow is the same thing. You slow down their offense. Going against black, slow down their offense. So basically, this is a good card to have. Resisting Destiny is definitely good because you can actually, you know, use it on either turn and then you get to draw a card if you combo with a card first. But I feel like this card makes a little bit big of an impact because you get to lock a body on the board and it's a 20k swing, so you're not losing much. So even if you don't use the energy marker, you get to combo like a super combo. But at the same time, if you do have the energy marker, you get to lock something else on the board. So your opponent has to be mindful of what they want to swing with first and then take it from there. So that's my 53. I would like to put it down to 52, but Bardock is so good with draw power that, you know, putting it at 53 should be fine. Black, when it comes to black, is definitely good, except Gogeta, because Gogeta you don't really get to draw on when you awaken, so that's the only disadvantage. 52 should be fine, but any other black that you could put it at 53 because they all have a massive amount of draw powers. You could put 53 on any black deck if, you know, if you're playing more than 4 cantrips. Averagely, it will be 6, but going into this meta, you really want to see those bodies that you really need to lock board, to draw power, to swing heavy, and stuff like that. So that's my deck profile. So there you go. Put it more to the side. So that's my deck profile for Bardock. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, just like, share, and subscribe. And hope you guys enjoy the deck list. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.